Hello everybody, my name is Ogidan-Obadina. I'm a graduate student in the MSN program at the University of Texas at Arlington, and today I'm going to be talking about rethinking our culture of child discipline. And to help with the presentation today, I have some participants here. I have Tunde, I have Shadi, I have Tone. They are parents, they got children, and they're just a perfect fit for the discussion today as far as the reference group. To start off here, we're going to talk about the learning objectives. One of the objectives is to help the participants better understand and reevaluate the acceptable strategies for disciplining a child, and also to help them understand the concept of child discipline and to have a clear understanding of why punishment is ineffective and unsafe for children. Now, the goal of this presentation is not for us to talk down or tell them what is preferred as far as child discipline, but just to give the participants a chance to have a rethink about their chosen child discipline strategies. And to do that today, the chosen strategy will be humor. We want to use humor to be able to help the participants better understand the concept of child discipline. And to make that happen, I've chosen some selected cartoon strips here that will help the participants better understand the concept, break the concept down to simpler measures for them to be able to understand and share with me their understanding of what the process is. And to begin the presentation here, based on evidence-based research, I gathered some information. A lot of parents have been able to define what child discipline is. They've said child discipline to them is managing a child's behavior. Some say discipline involves setting expectations, helping the children set expectations and desired behaviors. Some believe that child discipline involves using preferred strategies to reinforce acceptable behaviors. And common strategies based on research that parents often use to discipline the children involves physical approaches, which is spanking, imposing corporal punishments, and timeouts. Other non-physical approach verbal threats include yelling and reasoning. And based on the research findings, it's shown that corporal punishment is the most harmful form of discipline. Verbal approaches, according to research, has resulted in the worst outcome, which kind of brings out aggression in children. And yelling, according to UNICEF, is a form of psychological aggression towards children. So now we're going to go to the table here where we have the cartoon strips. I'm going to have each participant pick out a cartoon strip. They're going to show the viewers what it is, kind of give us briefly their understanding of what the strip demonstrates, and also come up with a caption for each of the cartoon strips. So viewers, happy viewing while the participants pick out the cartoon strips. So if I can get you all to pick one of each one of the cartoon strips, kind of show it to our viewers at home what it is. Tell us briefly what your cartoon strip demonstrates and come up with a caption for the cartoon strip. Okay, so Mr. Tunde, what do you think your cartoon strip demonstrates? What can you come up with?
The cartoon shows two kids, and two kids actually talking to a teacher, and she said, one of the kids beat the other kids and said, she told me she's made out of sugar and spice. That's actually funny. So she literally beat the child because she said the child is made out of sugar and spice. Thinking about a quick caption for this is communication breakdown. Excellent. Or ineffective communication.
Excellent. So if I can get you to write that down for me, please. And Shade, if I can get you to show the viewers at home what your cartoon strip shows and what you think it is, and come up with a caption for the strip. Okay.
Okay, this one is about a mama and the baby.
Okay.
It says here, this us me more than it does you.
Okay.
Then the baby was like, yeah, but not in the same place. That's so funny. So I can say this mama's packing baby for this one.
Okay, go ahead and write that caption for me. And show the viewers your cartoon strip. Okay, so what is your understanding of what the cartoon strip shows?
It actually looks to me like it's a parent in a principal's office.
Okay.
And the reason the parent is here is because the principal believes that the child is too well behaved, which is hilarious because, I mean, you have the perfect child. That should not be a problem.
It shouldn't be a problem, but it is in that case, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So what caption can you come up with for that cartoon strip?
Over perfection.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so let me take a look. Go ahead and write the caption here. So here you go, sorry. So here you go. We've got some other funny cartoon strips here that we've come up with for us to look at. And I can read one out here. This has kind of like a preacher and a little boy. And here it says, when you feel the urge to act badly, my son, ask yourself this. What is the sound of one hand spanking? You know, that's just funny, because this preacher right here is trying to tell this little boy that, look, you have to think at the back of your mind what it is and what you're going to feel if I spank you when you do something bad, you know. So it just kind of gives you an idea of what the perception of this preacher is when it comes to the child's behavior. And then here, I have one right here. Here is another one, and I'm going to read this out. I've got two adults here sitting down on the table. And it says, discipline and good behavior are the keys to family harmony. So my husband and I do everything our children tell us to do. I mean, it's funny. They want to please their children, but they're not giving the children the opportunity to be the child. They want to be the child. So this is another strategy that these families use, but we're not here to talk down on any strategy. The goal for this presentation is just for us to embrace what evidence-based information shares as far as what child discipline is. And viewers at home, I hope you've been able to get one or two things from just this demonstration and these few cartoon strips we shared with you today, and just a little concept of what child discipline is. If you have any questions, please go ahead and email me at bowsy16@juno.com. And I want to thank you again. But before we go, I want to give my participants an opportunity to ask questions. Any questions for me today?
Yeah, I have one.
Go ahead.
Based on your research, what do you think the best form of intervention is that was actually determined by those research that you were able to, pull up from those colored fellows?
So far, based on the research and the information I was able to put together, it was shown that parents who use reward system, they've been very successful as far as helping the child develop the appropriate or the preferred behavior that we're looking for in the child. Just being able to tell the child, you know what, if you act well, you get this. Okay, if you goof up or you do something bad, I'm going to take this away. It's temporary, just giving you a chance to sit back and think about that behavior. And if you go ahead and do it again, you know what you stand to lose. So the child is always looking forward to that reward system, and it's an incentive for the child to do better and behave better. So based on research, the reward system has been shown to be successful for parents who use it to help the children behave better. Any questions for me?
Thanks.
Alrighty. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being a part of this presentation. Thank you.